Quick one. Got sent a request today. Boxing gossip. In your opinion, should Manny Pacquiao retire? Difficult question. I'd say it depends very, very much on his individual circumstances financially. I think there's still big fights out there for him. I still think that, potentially he could get a Floyd Mayweather rematch. Potentially he could get a third fight with Tim Bradley. A fifth fight with Manuel Marquez. There's fights with Brook. There's fights with Amir Khan. Maybe even fights at a catch weight with the likes of Canelo. My point is, options are available for Manny Pacquiao. He's still got that name. He's still got that public image, which means that he can still go out there and still earn money and still fight at the higher levels of the sport. The difficulty I have for Manny Pacquiao is, realistically, it's going to be downhill from that Floyd Mayweather fight. He got big enough payday there that if he's managed even 10% correctly, he should now have enough money to retire on. It's hard for him to be motivated to get up, go training, and get punched in the face again, given the fact that he's going to be so well off after that fight. I mean, as Marvin Hagler once said, it's hard to get up at 5 AM for a training run when you're wearing silk pyjamas. And Manny Pacquiao should be in that position financially, given the recent fights he's been involved with. In terms of can he succeed at the elite levels of the sport, I view Manny Pacquiao still very much as a top 10 welterweight, possibly a top 5 welterweight. He's still got enough to beat the Chris Algieri's and Brandon Rios's of this world, fringe performers. But what I would ask is, when was the last time Manny Pacquiao decisively beat a top welterweight? He's just lost badly to Floyd Mayweather. Previously, he lost badly to Manuel Marquez. Before that, he had 2 tight fights. And I know they're controversial, but let's agree that they're tight fights with Tim Bradley. When was the last time Manny Pacquiao came out and put on a decisive performance against a top 5 welterweight? When was the last time he destroyed a top 5 welterweight, knocked them out? When was the last time he won every round on the card against a top 5 welterweight? My point is, the welterweight scene is so strong. Keith Thurman, Brook, Amir Khan, Floyd Mayweather, Marquez. Realistically, okay, I'd see Marquez Pacquiao maybe as a fight I'd lead into Pacquiao in. But the other guys, it's hard to see Pacquiao winning that for me. He's older, he's predictable, and there's now so much knowledge and so much footage out there of how to beat him. The blueprint on how to beat Manny Pacquiao is very available to anyone who's going to fight him. So it depends. If he's in it for the money, if he's got debt problems, if he wants to fight to raise money for charity, I think there are certainly options out there for him. Potentially even get a Floyd Mayweather rematch, which would be another big payday. Probably not as much, because I don't think the pay-per-view buys would do as well, and I don't think he'd command the same percentages of the split this time round. But nevertheless, a massive payday. But Pacquiao's someone with other interests outside of the ring. We know he takes part in other sports. We know he's got other hobbies. We know he's got his church, his politics, etc. Realistically, I think his days as pound for pound number 2 are gone. And I see him losing if he fights the Khans, the Brooks, the Thurmans of this world. I don't see him carrying power at 147, and I think he can be outpointed and outboxed. That's my thoughts on this anyway. Basically, it depends on his individual circumstances. I think there are fights out there for him. I don't see him winning them. As always, keen to discuss. Let me know your thoughts.